Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Human Revolution. Traitors!
What? Oh.
Well, I don't know. Do you think they're commercially available? You probably don't have to be fitted specifically for a Seraph Industries product, right?
Well, considering how much stupid illegal stuff is happening in this area anyways, I would assume that permission to have those is optional. You know what I mean? Like, somebody probably jacked those.
I don't know. My thought was, did Seraph sell to Bell Tower on purpose, or did they just like go to the showroom floor and get the stock models, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is new. This is interesting.
This is very, HAL 9000.
Yeah. I watched that movie, and it was weirder than I ever imagined. It was so odd. It was good, but it was way more strange than I signed up for.
I was surprised at how old it was.
I was surprised at how old it was, too.
I feel like there were a few, like the overlong, what I would consider to be an overlong opening credits. That felt very old.
Yeah.
Is that, that's a corpse. Do you think, is that an electric chair, or do you think that
It's a blood chair. It's a chair for farm blood. No, that looks like an electric chair. Look how hooked up it is.
But it could just be a different style of, or it could actually, I didn't get a good look at it. It could just be like the EMP chair that was on the boat.
Could be.
This has one as well. Interrogation room, I'm weirdly disappointed that they aren't labeled. Like, I feel like it should be like, Interrogation Room A.
Yeah, like, and it should be, and like a couple of the nicer ones are like Interrogation Suite number 004. You know.
It feels like, I mean, because whenever the lady that takes your ticket.
Oh, you know that this space has not the inside of the interrogation suites or anything, but this space has a lot of angles that feel similar to that hallway leading up to the bridge in Firefly. Where, like, you climb down into the places. Oh!
That person doesn't look especially augmented. I think it's just a bug zapper. Plus side.
Yeah. This is an interesting space. Why are you doing this to me, game? This one has coffee. This is definitely an interrogation suite. This one right here. Not that one.
Ah, jeez. I just realized, like, I'm trying to decide.
Post-interview log. Patient has been returned to detention area after sedation. The medical history gathered indicates that she's a prime candidate for inclusion. Similarly, all biological indicators fall within required parameters. Recommend preparation for stage 1 therapy prior to...
Gary, have you seen this? Have you seen what's on this smart disk? He's gone mad.
Tiffany, slow down. What are you talking about? Where'd you get that?
I found it in the last shipment of materials we received. One of the boxes had been tampered with, blatantly. Someone was sending this to me, to us, to warn us about Commander Burke.
That sounds a little far-fetched, don't you think? I know the two of you have butted heads, but Bob's assured me that the commander is with us on this.
Really? So Mr. Page is okay with us using unwilling human test subjects, is he? What's his opinion on Bell Tower using the OCM to further their military aspirations? Ask him about this Hydra project.
Tiffany, calm down. I know all about the Hydra project. It's nothing nefarious. It simply means
Hydra's not
allowing soldiers
nefarious.
to communicate more efficiently when in the field. You've seen Burke's augmentation. It has nothing to do with the OCM.
So you think his obsession with this technology is because he's an environmentalist? Gary, I know this bothers you too. Those poor women. We can't keep doing this. We can't just rush blindly ahead and let men like Burke pull our strings. Science has made that mistake before.
I know. All right. Let's go down below and contact Bob. We'll see what he has to say about this. I know he's intrigued by the nanotech possibilities. Certainly, he's disappointed with the results we've...
What?
What?
What? They're capturing people and testing on them? And they're okay with that part, but somebody's upset with where it's going? Am I catching all of that? Well, there's one person. Crying. Oh. What do you think about this?
I know very broadly where the franchise goes.
Yeah.
So I think I might have an idea of what they're doing here. Is that a weird turret? It looks like a weird turret.
I don't know, but this game is getting more scary. The red lights were already spooky, and the smoke is spooky, and I keep hearing people crying.
Quiet, I promise. Just don't hurt me anymore.
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
You're not one of them? One of the scientists? Please, you've got to get me out of here. You've got to do something before they come back. I don't want to disappear like all the others.
It's okay. What's your name?
Nina Sullivan. I don't know why they're holding me in here. They just grabbed me off the street. I heard Cape Town is dangerous, but I thought with all the security around...
Cape Town? South Africa?
Isn't that where we are?
No, honey.
I blacked out. They drugged me, I think. I was on vacation in Cape Town at the end of the summer. I was going to be starting senior year in the fall, and I wanted to have an adventure. My parents must be so worried.
I take it you're not a terrorist then?
No, I've never done anything wrong. Never demonstrated against anything or anything. But neither have most of the girls here. I'm not sure about the men, but please, can't you get me out of here?
How? Like, how would we do that?
I want to help you, but you've got to stay calm. Now, what did you mean by disappear like the others? What's been going on back here?
I don't know much. I've heard rumors and seen some things, and I know what they've done to me. Biopsies, blood samples, tissue cores, like I'm some sort of lab rat.
Is that why you're back here? Separated from the others?
This is where they study and examine us to see if we're compatible or something. I don't know what they want from us. Sometimes we're sent back to the cells. Those that aren't, some of the others think they let them go, but I think they're being sent somewhere else, another facility maybe, or somewhere else inside this one.
Why? What makes you think that?
because of the way they talk when they're with us. It's like they're looking for some kind of perfect gene match or something. I'm not a doctor. I don't understand it. I just don't want them touching me anymore.
Okay, I should take a minute to explain something, because it's not like a secret. Deus Ex Human Revolution is a prequel to the original Deus Ex from the, was it late 90s or early 2000s? Well, around that time period, right? Like, plus or minus 5 years.
Okay.
Centered around 2000. That game is about nanotechnology. That's the reason why your character can become superhuman. You're an agent that is essentially, functionally, you're empowered by the sequel to what makes Adam so extraordinary.
Right.
There are people who have physical cybernetic augmentations like Adam in the original Deus Ex. They don't look as sleek.
Yeah.
But I think that's purely just to make them look outmoded, you know? But Adam's style of augmentation is in the original, and it's a negative. It's a thing that people like look down upon, and it's old hat. And there are not many of them.
Like wired electronics?
Yeah, I mean, just like anything outdated. Like anytime you or I have encounter something that requires a fax machine, even now.
Oh my god, it is so hard to fax things. Why did people ever use that?
Well, I don't know why they're still using it, but the point is that everything that happens, every major thing that happens in this game, you have to be wondering, you should be wondering, how does this all eventually add up to augmentations falling out of fashion and being replaced by nanotechnology?